On the news tonight, cleric urges Muslims to seek forgiveness and give charity to avert calamity and tribulations. Council of State supports the redesigned policy of the Central Bank of Nigeria. And FCT Minister commiserates with the people of Turkey over the earthquake which claimed lives. A very good evening. Thanks for joining us on NTA Channel 5 News at 7. I am Miriam Emekamadi. Among the signs of end time is the test of calamity of earthquake, which Allah uses as trial upon his servants, seeking forgiveness and giving charity. Imam Abdul Qadir Umar, in his Jummah sermon, says, as some of the good deeds required in periods of calamity and tribulations. Abdullahi Ajia reports from the Abu Huraira Mosque, Zone 7, Abuja.
With sufficient guidance from the verses of the glorious Quran and Ahadith, Imam Abdul Qadir Umar admonishes the congregation to fear Allah and the devastating consequences of man's actions and inactions, which sometimes come in the form of calamities.
It is a signal or a warning from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to his servants so that they will adjust and mend their actions and attitudes to go back to him, to uphold the good things and forbid the bad things. Pray for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect our community.
The Imam has emphasized a lot of things as causes of these things and what they are meant for. Some of these things happen to let us return back to God and know that, yes, we have not been doing what we are supposed to do. And these things has been there in the Quran for more than 1,400 years ago. So for them to manifest now, it is the greatest miracle of the Quran itself.
The cleric says such magnitude of test from Allah should be moments of sober reflection and mending ways for a holy life. He urges worshippers to seek sincere repentance to avoid the wrath of Allah as he asks for Allah's mercy upon mankind. In Abuja, Abdullahi Ajia, NTA News.
A crucial meeting of the Council of State has ended in Abuja, with members throwing their weight behind the Naira redesign policy of the Central Bank of Nigeria. The Council, however, made a strong case for aggressive measures by the Apex Bank to make available more Naira notes in circulation towards easing the prevailing economic tension across the land. State House correspondent Adamu Sambo reports.
The hybrid Council of State meeting was summoned by President Muhammadu Buhari to enable him accommodate a wide range of opinions and suggestions from the major stakeholders in the polity to take informed decisions on the major issues of interest to Nigerians. Amongst those in attendance were 4 former Nigerian leaders, Generals Yakubu Gawan, Abdusalami Abubakar, and Olusegun Obasanjo, as well as Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, was on hand to brief members on the implementation of the Naira redesign policy, after which elaborate discussions and deliberations were made, opinions expressed, and pieces of advice given.
But generally, the views across board is that principally the policy is accepted. Just like any new policy or any new change, at the beginning people resist it, even though it's good. But generally it's accepted. But the major issue across board from all the states and most of the speakers is that of implementation. And so many views were proffered, particularly that the CBN governor should look into making sure that money is available, the new money is available in quantum. And there were suggestions too that if the new money is not in circulation or printing them could be difficult, the old money that hasn't been changed could be recirculated and pumped into circulation to ease the tension, particularly for the poor people in our society.
The Council of State was also briefed by INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu and the Inspector General of Police Usman Al-Kali Baba on preparations for the conduct of the 2023 elections.
The chairman of INEC has given assurances that everything that needs to be done to have the election at the set date are on track, and they thank both the executive and the legislature for supporting them, and they are ready, to do everything possible for us to have an each-free election on the 25th and on March the 11th. And similarly as well, the Inspector General of Police, working with them, also gave further assurance that they are also ready, they are equipped, and they will give the INEC all of the support that they require to make the election worth the while for all Nigerians to be able to participate in.
The two major resolutions that were driven arising from the deliberations of the Council are, one, that we are on course as far as election is concerned, and we are happy with the level of preparation by INEC and the institutions. And then two, relating to the Naira redesign policy, the policy stands, but then the Council agreed that there is need for aggressive action on the part of the central bank by way of ensuring adequate provision being made with particular regard to the supply of the Naira in the system.
President Muhammadu Buhari is expected to take informed decisions on all the suggestions and pieces of advice given by the council members in the coming days. From the State House, Adamu Sambo, NTA News.
Chairman, Abuja Municipal Area Council, Christopher Zaka Mekalangu, has presented the council's budget for the 2023 fiscal year to the legislative arm of the council. He made the presentation today at the council's chamber. Deborah Gazajumaika reports.
The proposed budget for the year, which is to the tune of 12,393,587,671 naira, represents a nominal increase of 1.88% above the previous estimates. Mekalangu says the increase is as a result of staff promotion and annual increments. He restates renewed commitment in ensuring that his administration makes life much easier for citizens, who are mostly taxpayers and the people at the grassroots as well. He urged the Speaker to be unbiased in scrutinizing the budgets.
Mr. Speaker, I quickly remind you that we share a common agenda and vision, which is to uplift people's standard of the common man through the functionality of our respective offices.
We look forward to the cooperation by the executive arm, promising you that as executive, as legislators now, we will do what we have been empowered by the Constitution to do.
The chairman envisaged that the budget shall in no distant time produce a long-lasting document that will match the yearnings of the electorate, even as he remains confident that the budget estimates will positively respond to the cravings for good governance and quality representation. Deborah Gazajumaika, NTA News.
People around building materials Mararaba woke up to be greeted with the news of the fire outbreak which engulfed the building housing the Guarantee Trust Bank in Mararaba, Nasarawa State. Eyewitnesses who were present at the time tried putting out the fire before Federal Fire Service was called. Ngusia Peve was there and now reports.
Every season comes with its ups and downs. The Harmattan season is associated with dry skin, dusty weather, and increased cases of fire. Guarantee Trust Bank Mararaba, according to eyewitnesses, caught fire while staff were yet to resume work.
This morning when we came here, in the morning we discovered that there is fire outbreak out here at the back of this place. If you can enter and check here like this, you see the phone number of the fire survey. I had to call my younger sister who called the woman from Use. Then the woman called the guys around and they were very prompt because there was hold up
to be honest, there was hold up. So coming in here, they were fair. It was less than 10 minutes. It's just that the security guys in the GT Bank climbed this tank to start fetching water from this tank into that place.
Though no staff of the bank was around for comment, as the bank is closed to commercial activities, traders at building materials market beside them gave account of what happened.
We don't know what it caused the fire. We just come out in the morning, we see fire at the boat. We don't know what it got day late. But we thank God that to quench the fire.
Kari local government of Nasarawa State. Nguse PV, NTA News.
Apologies for the loss of audio in some part of that report. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Mohammed Musa Bello, has commiserated with the government and people of Turkey over the recent earthquake that claimed the lives of many people. This was during the minister's visit to the Turkey embassy, where he was received by the Turkey ambassador to Nigeria. After signing the condolence register, the minister expressed sadness over the unfortunate incident. Meanwhile, the Turkish ambassador expressed appreciation to the minister for the visits. As political parties intensify efforts to woo the electorate in the forthcoming general elections, FCT Minister of State has described the APC presidential candidate, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as the vanguard of women empowerment above other candidates. This was at the Train the Trainers Summit, organized by Nigerian Women Unite for Tinubu Shetima, held at the International Conference Center, Abuja. Ifeanyi Izumba reports.
The Minister of State FCT, Ramatu Tijani Aliu, affirmed that the support given to wife of APC presidential candidate Senator Oluremi Tinubu is a demonstration of Asiwaju's commitment to giving political space to women.
Nigerian women that are resolute from all walks of life to stand solidly behind the candidature of the great APC. That is the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Kashim Shatima ticket.
Wife of the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, speaks on her husband's commitment to giving attention to the ordinary women in the communities through the provision of micro, small and medium enterprises.
And 35% affirmative action. I support it, but only with a condition. There are some women who have done well in government.
She further promised to restore the defunct family support program as well as enhance child nutrition, among others. Ifeanyi Izumba, NTA News.
Meanwhile, presidential candidate of Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, has reiterated his resolve for a new Nigeria when voted as the president in the February election. He stated this during the Labour Party presidential campaign in Abuja. Hawagimba reports from the Old Parade Ground.
In continuation of the nationwide campaign, party stalwarts, groups and supporters of the Labour Party converged on the Old Parade Ground for the Abuja rally, canvassing support for the victory of the party in the forthcoming elections. Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi told supporters that he represents capacity, character and competence for the job of Nigeria's president, saying his vision is anchored on building a productive society. He expressed readiness to address security, economy, and social challenges in the country.
Labour Party that you see is that party which has decided to unite all of Nigeria.
Speakers, one after another, appealed to Nigerians to vote for the Labour Party, promising equal opportunity for all, irrespective of tribe or religion.
Nigeria has developed to the extent we are no longer voting tribe, we are no longer voting religion, We are no longer voting money bags. We are voting competence.
Significant thing is that Peter Obi has made the job of Labour Party simplified. That it has become organic to the extent that citizens of Nigeria on their own promote Labour Party.
The engagement by party leaders also sensitized the people on the need to guard their PVC for the elections. Hawagimba, NTA News.
Make una calm down. What did this poor man do now?
Not greedy man. The man commission, not die. Last week when I sent money to my customer, this man charged me 5%. Send him finger. 5%. Terms and conditions. 5%. I bet now what will remain. Na business.
My pikin send me 20K. He come out 3K. Now much you make for me.
Calm down. Now, you fit send, receive, or pay money through your phone. Whether you get bank accounts, abi you no get. Then they call them G-Color. Is it easy, cheap, sharp, and no mago.
With G-Color, your phone and your wallet, and your phone number and your account number.
Nabi, G-Color, I don't change.
To collect money, send money, pay bill and save money, just dial *995# on top any phone or go meet any G-Color agent. G-Color, the easy way to master your money.
Another sports scene, let's join Gideon Yohana on Sports Brief.
A grossly understrength but much changed Nigeria D Tigers side will go into the games in Luanda against Angola and others starting from February 26, knowing that their qualification for the World Cup in Asia is hanging. Having lost to Cape Verde twice in the start, they hope to stem up and prove they are worth their names D Tigers, says Mike Brown, the head coach. To this end, NBFF names 21-man squad. Similarly, head coach of the under-20 Flying Eagles, Ladan Bosso, and words have now settled down in Morocco's commercial and economic capital, Casablanca. The NFF have released 21-man squad, who will then come 1 week ahead of the Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations starting next week Saturday in Arab Republic of Egypt. And the English Premier League Week 23 continues with Chelsea visiting West Ham in the weekend. Chelsea will hope to surface after the bomber investment in the just concluded January transfer window. With Sports Brief, Gideon Yohana, NTA News.
Thanks for watching the news in English translation. Listeners, stay with us.
Yuzo kwa we mbona na iwo abeda nyabi sasi ishanda yezuma oniye waguba ngai nanu abo asa makanya bubaun ko bolo ngi asa no sheko fenu bamu asa no sheko yi bamu awo fenu echei askin kwasadnai Abdullahi Ajia wagage no aslaji nyakun abu hurora nya mba nyilo no wuse peje nhun tan bayin sheko fenu Abdulkadir Umar wagnage selada kogo waba abuye weche wega majin non azaba yaba bajin obenu selada go wajin asa no wodnalo no ajinye ko wodnalo no mbuga iche aye ku shoko yiwe naye na baige ekinye ko inkwalo no abei gbedogun no bokun dnagban gwamnati ya bako se ase banshi abo awe mbani yi ijelo mpwe antukoto ngiwe wewe bo no ajinko no anpe avunyan Adamu Sambo wale sheba webe na bedai wagnege azana gmaye bai bako beda ngbe kun osun kunkun ya bai gange abakote bian yiwe bebe ko jin obe manenu alaba ya kogo abo agun ababa ama kola jin ko sanyi aza nkolo ajinye abwaze njesun bailo no afun en teacher no ba ayue debu na melo nge ba jin wolo ba be na yue na bage no asagba ba jin apma nchei alalima te shugban minister okinzina Mohammed Musa Bello we la lo ababa no okin no torshi kin aza aba ne ba ni filo no ekin antu no okin bo nko be sadna mba zai no obakin no anpe avunya mba diai osano okin be sadna wewe mwa beye ko be ko shin sayi jena jin we lo no ababa ye no obaba la wogo abwa ngun ababa banku bugba fan wu jedebe nko le nkin be do nkin tol yen shoko yo wi abenu ko ya mbe belo no apede sai ko nai
Masu kallon mu barkanmu da mu shiga fasarar takaitattun labarai mai karantawa Isiyaku Buhari Suleja. A hudubar da aka gudanar a masallacin Juma'a na Abu Huraira da ke Zosamin, wakilinmu Abdullahi Ajiya ya ruwaito mana cewa limamin masallacin Abdulkadir Umar ya bayyana cewa yana daga cikin ƙarshen lokaci yadda za ka ga abubuwa na tashin hankali yana faruwa kuma Allah yakan gwada imaninmu ta hanyar jarabawa daban-daban. Ya kara da cewa neman gafara zuwa ga Allah shine mafita ga al'umma. An yi wa ƙasa addu'a na zaman lafiya da kuma ci gaba. Majalisar Zartarwa ta goyi bayan manufar sauya fasalin kuɗi da kuma kira ga Babban Bankin Najeriya da su tabbatar da an samu isassun kuɗaɗe a bankuna don rage wahalar da ake yi na samun kuɗaɗe. Wakilinmu na fadan shugaban ƙasa Adamu Sambo ya ruwaito mana cewa taron Majalisar Zartarwa wanda aka tattauna muhimman abubuwa da ya shafi batun sauya sabbin kuɗaɗe, wanda ya samu halartar tsoffin shugabannin ƙasa da alkalai na ƙasa da sauransu. Ministan babban birnin tarayya Muhammad Musa Bello ya jajanta wa gwamnati da kuma mutanen ƙasar Turkiya bisa ga girgizar ƙasa da aka yi wanda ya sanadiyar rasa rayuka da dama. Ministan ya jajen ne a lokacin da ya ziyarci ofishin jakadar ƙasar Turkiya wanda ya amshe shi bayan ya rattaba hannu a takardar rajistan ta'aziyya. Ya nuna alhininsa game da faruwan haɗarin. Jakadan ya nuna jin daɗinsa na ziyarar da minista ya kai masa. Jama'a, ƙarshen fasarar takaitattun labaran kenan, mu kwana lafiya.
ekiri anyị hụrụ uche ọma. Ọ bụ Okwi Francis Den bụ onye na-ewetara gị bụ akụkọ. N'ime ọtụtụ ihe ịrịba ama maka ọgwụgwụ oge, ala jikwanụ anwale ụmụ odibo ya gụnyere ala ọma jijiji. Abdullahi Ajiya kwuru na nke a so n'okwu oziọma Imam Abdulkadir Umar zipụtara n'oge ekpere Juma taa, ma kwuokwa na ịchọ mgbaghara nakwa inye onyinye so bụrụ ihe kwesịrị ime ugbu a na-anwale ụmụ odibo. Ọgbakọ dị mkpa nke isi ọchịchị ala anyị abịago na njedebe na Abuja, ebe ọtụtụ ndị bịara ya bụ ọgbakọ dọnyere ego ahụ agbanwere ukwu ma kwuo ka gọọmenti ọkachasị ụlọọrụ CBN mee ka ya bụ ego ọfụrụ dị mfe ụmụ amaala anyị nweta. O kwuru na ntaramahụhụ dị ugbu a mere ka ọtụtụ mmadụ na-akatọ ya bụ atụmatụ. Minista na-ahụ maka Abuja bụ Mohammed Bello akụdogoro gọọmenti nakwa ụmụ amaala mba Turkey maka ala ọma jijiji tara ọtụtụ isi mmadụ na mba ahụ. O mere nke a n'oge o mere mgbaru n'ụlọ na-anọchite anya mba Turkey n'ime ala anyị nke dị n'Abuja, mbụ mgbe ya bụ minista kụdoro ma kpekwa ekpere ka Chukwu nabata mkpụrụ obi ndị nwụrụ anwụ na ndokwa. Ya bụ onye nnọchite anya mba Turkey bụ Hadiyet Bareta kelere ya bụ minista n'ihi ya bụ mgbaru ọ gbarutere. Ebe a ka ọ ha anyị n'ọnụ n'uhuruchi tata. Ndewo.
Kalẹ̀ o ẹ̀sìnkú dédé wòye ìròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ̀nyín láti ẹnu Mọ́bọ́lájí Mátì. Lára àwọn ohun tí Ọlọ́run bá fi ń dá àwọn ẹrú rẹ̀ wò ni àwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ń wáyé bíi ilẹ̀ mímì tàbí ilẹ̀ tó ń pajúdé lójijì, èyí tó jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí àpẹẹrẹ wípé ayé ń lọ sópin. Lákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Abdullahi Ajé àròyìn wípé Lèmọ́mù Abdulkadir Umar ti mọ́ṣáláṣí Jímọ̀ Abu Hurairah tó ń bẹ ní ẹ̀ka keje l'Àbújá sọ nínú wàásù wípé títọrọ àforíjì àti àánú ṣíṣe jẹ́ ọ̀nà kan tí Ọlọ́run ọba nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí lákòókò tí ohun gbogbo bá ń ṣe kélekèle tí kò sí ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀. Àdúrà pàtàkì wáyé fún ìrẹ́pọ̀, ìlọsíwájú orílẹ̀-èdè àti gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè lápapọ̀. Ìpàdé àjọ ìgbìmọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè ti dópin ní ìlú Àbújá níbi tí àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ti fọwọ́ sí àtúnṣe owó ilẹ̀ wa tí ilé ìfowópamọ́ ńlá torílẹ̀-èdè ṣe. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Adamu Sambo ròyìn wípé ìjókòó ọ̀hún ti gbé ìgbésẹ̀ tó lágbára láti mú kí ilé ìfowópamọ́ náà ṣe ohun gbogbo dájú kí àwọn owó ọ̀hún wà yíká orígun mẹ́rin orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà fún àǹfààní gbogbo àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè kí ohun gbogbo lè lọ bí ó ti jẹ́. Aláṣẹ ìlú Àbújá Muhammadu Musa Bello ti kẹ́dùn pẹ̀lú ìjọba àti gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè ilẹ̀ Turkey látàrí ìjàmbá ilẹ̀ tó pajúdé tí ó sì gbẹ̀mí lẹ́nu ọ̀pọ̀ ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè ọ̀hún. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Oníṣẹ́ Yakubu ròyìn wípé ìgbésẹ̀ yìí wáyé lákòókò tí aláṣẹ Bello yọjú sí aṣojú òkè òkun ilẹ̀ ọ̀hún ní orílẹ̀-èdè Hidayat Barista tó sì dúpẹ́ fún ìgbésẹ̀ tí aláṣẹ Bello gbé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní orílẹ̀-èdè rẹ̀. Ó kì í dùn kó pọ̀ ṣéun ní ọbẹ̀ ògè títí òye ọ̀la ojúmọ́ rẹ̀ ni yóò mọ̀ wá.